You've previously said that the Uyghur people faced potential extermination. I believe that's true today.
The Chinese government's intention is to eliminate Uyghurs as a distinct ethnic group.
Sistemlik assimilasiya qilib bizni yo'qotmoqchi bo'lganmiz hozir o'ldirib tutqun qilib tugutish siyosatini qo'shdi.
So Chinese government has been pursuing a systematic policy of slowly assimilating Uyghur people into Chinese society and just destroy their culture, their language, their religion, and their national identity. But now Chinese government added this forceful assimilation to its systematic assimilation.
Genocide.
It is what's going on in the region is a very obvious cultural genocide.
Şunun için Uyghur halkı özünün tügep ketmeslik için her xil tabiilik adamlar var. Bir millet biz 20 milyon halk. Her xil o'xshamaydigan qattiq zarbaga uchraganlar va biz tinchlik bilan hal qilamiz deydiganlar va har xil guruhlarning maydonga kelishini keltirib chiqadi.
So actually Uyghurs are, as I said, very peaceful people and they want to pursue their struggle peacefully. But the Chinese government's this brutal policy, brutal suppression of the Uyghur descent, created some groups that they are now resort to some violence.
Şunu keltirib chiqadi. O'zining yo'qolib ketmasligi Xitoy yo'qitimiz deyotadi butunlay. Uyg'urlar o'zining yo'qolib ketmasligi uchun har xil yo'llarga bosh urishi mumkin. Lekin biz dunyo Uyg'ur qurti bularni tinchlik bilan hal qilishga chaqiriqyapmiz.
Of course, the Uyghur people will resist the Chinese government's policy of assimilation. The World Youth Congress, in spite of this Chinese government's brutal, repression and brutal policy to, suppress the Uyghur descent, will continue its peaceful struggle, to reach its goal and to, promote human rights, democracy, freedom.
Do you think international institutions such as the UN and the EU are sufficiently addressing the human rights violations that Uyghurs are facing in China?
Yes, this UN Human Rights Council and all the European Union and the Human Rights Subcommittee time to time raise the Uyghur issue, but I think it's not good enough because today is Uyghur basic human right has been continually violated by the Chinese Communist Party, and the situation is getting worse. So that's why I think human rights mechanism, particularly UN and the European Union, European Commission, or some other international human rights institution or international organization should voice strongly than condemning the Chinese violence against Uyghurs. Yes.
Are there any peaceful Uyghur refugees that are trying to seek asylum that have been denied?
Asylum seekers, some case was denied in the European country. 1 month ago, one of the asylum seekers who and seeking asylum in the German Frankfurt airport, he was denied and sent back to Serbia. So now is some other Uyghur refugees has some problem in Europe as well, but particularly the neighboring country of China, Thailand, Cambodia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Nepal, Pakistan. Such kind of country is since many years huge number of Uyghur refugees has been deported to China. And the last very bad example is just a couple of months ago what's happened. Even not the refugees, even Uyghur students has faced big difficulty. More than 200 Uyghur students were arrested in Egypt. Police cooperated because of the pressure of the China, cooperated with the Chinese government. And a couple of hundred Uyghurs left from Egypt after the mass arrested to arrive to Turkey. Because Chinese government really used his economic power and the diplomatic card used and the pressure to the neighboring country around the world to really make pressure the government send back to the Uyghur refugees, even Uyghur students. It is really, really sad situations.